Just about 6:16 now on the start to your Tuesday morning. Thanks for waking up with Fox 6 view from a few of our sky cams showing that bright blue skies. The sunshine is taking over. We are at 4.1 inches. That's in Milwaukee at the airport where we keep the official records. Average would be half an inch. So yeah, it's not normal to be talking about this much snow at this point in November. Now I do have the fire pit going, but I ditched my winter coat and pulled out the fall jacket again. It's been a long time since we were able to do that. If you're heading to the beach, keep in mind wear the sunscreen. We have a high UV index today. Swim risk is low, but water temperature is still very cool. It's a slow and steady improvement, right? Tonight back to the low 50s, still breezy. The wind's continuing right on into tomorrow. So it's going to be a gusty Friday for us.
You're good at what you do.
I know. It's like you are right.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I love what I do too, especially when I have sunshine to talk about. I enjoy it a lot more, as I'm sure most of you do. Beautiful sunrise from our Civil War Museum sky cam in Kenosha. So dry roads when you head out the door. So right now we're watching a wall cloud develop very close to the surface. After 1,000 miles on the road, a storm is finally brewing, and we're in perfect position. I'm standing in front of a beautiful supercell that briefly produced a tornado in Montana. And no, this is not a trick of the green screen. This is the result of science and a lot of hard work.
I'm usually on the ground, keeping an eye on the skies for you guys, and it's been a really amazing opportunity to get up here and see the weather from a different perspective.
Well, you go snowshoeing, skiing, you name it, you get some work out there. Let's check in with Rachael Kaye right now, because some of you will actually get enough snow to do that.
Yeah, and you know, snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, those are definite workouts. Not easy, and we may finally, really for many of us, the first time this season, have enough snow to do that. It's really been filling in across all of southeastern Wisconsin, but radar can also be a bit misleading. For instance, on the other side of the camera, I can see the weather deck here, and there's no snow falling yet. So really, a lot of this may not be reaching the ground. And the main reason for the winter weather advisory and winter storm warnings, dangerous travel. We'll take a look at road conditions coming up. We have made a lot of progress this morning, and I have to say overall, we've been pretty impressed with the road conditions. It's moving very slowly. This is part of where the issue comes in. West at about 3 miles per hour. So it's going to continue dumping all of this heavy rain. We were previously talking about a confirmed touchdown in Green Lake County, and that there were reports of funnels in Fond du Lac County.
All right, so I got left alone here at the desk because the ladies are having some issues with their dresses today.
Yeah.
Rachel with like a color question, and then Amy, of course. Oh, there we go.
It does look cool.
Wow.
Is Rachel's dress navy or black?
So it'll be
We can't
interesting
decide.
compared to you on camera. We think it looks black.
Yeah.
Carl's coming in with
But I
his
have a
navy
blue tie.
Yeah.
Might be more.
I don't know what
And I
color
was
I'm
taking
wearing.
pictures and it would change
And
depending
I
on how
posted
close
it
I
on
was.
social media, and
Yeah.
people told me it looks
So.
purple. A lot of music there to get you pumped up if you aren't already for Strawberry Fest and all of the activities going on around southeastern Wisconsin. It is definitely feeling like summer, at least in terms of activities. Starting to get there in terms of weather. 61 right now. We do have that east-southeast breeze, may keep temperatures a little bit cooler lakeside today, but not as dramatic of a difference as we've had in past days because the cloud cover and rain going to kind of even things out a little bit for us. Right now, most of the area dry. We had a band of showers work its way through and then really die down in some of the drier air that we have in place. But as we head through the day, the humidity is going to increase as well, kind of creating a better environment for this next round. You can see how much more widespread this is to our southwest as well. So with the increase in humidity and the afternoon storm chances, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather for parts of southeastern Wisconsin. This is the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. You'll notice marginal risk, that is the lowest end of the spectrum here, the greater threat staying to our south. But when we're talking about our severe potential locally, we may have some small hail and gusty winds. So let's take a look ahead with Sky Vision Plus, and we'll break down the timing hour by hour. Starting, of course, with this morning where we look mostly dry here. Again, that initial round of showers really just died down. Some strong gusts as we head through the day, not only in the storms, but just in general with those winds coming from the southeast. Pausing around noon where you start to see the storms kind of develop to our west. Western counties have a better chance to be clipped by this initial round, but you can see how then it kind of builds as it heads to the northeast as well. So it's going to be scattered in nature. We'll have plenty of dry breaks, but the morning really is going to be the pick of the day. Here we are around 5 p.m., more isolated in nature. Some storms continuing as we head into the late evening and then overnight as well. Waking up tomorrow morning, some good news here. Sky Vision is showing us mostly dry. This is around 7 a.m., so for your Monday Monday morning commute, and Rob will be back in with the latest there as well, the timing and any changes, because there are more storms in the forecast for your Monday. This is looking more likely as we head into the afternoon. And I also want to point out the southwest breeze, so we'll be bringing in some warmer air tomorrow. Not that this morning is bad. Most of us waking up in the 60s, as warm as 67 in Fond du Lac and Juneau right now. This afternoon, as the rain comes through, may kind of fluctuate our temperatures, dropping slightly, and then kind of topping off in the mid-70s. That is below average for this time of year, but starting this slow and steady warming trend for us. If you're planning to head to tailgate for the Brewers game or going to be out at any of the festivals, just make sure you bring your umbrella. You can also keep an eye on radar with the Fox 6 Storm Center weather app. Now, the humidity I mentioned is going to increase. It's been a while since we talked about dew points, so I wanted to point these out. 51 in Milwaukee right now, 66 Janesville, and that's going to kind of increase area wide. So for a few days here, we're going to be feeling that humidity with dew points in the 60s. We haven't really had a stretch like that yet this season. And then the warming trend I mentioned as well, upper 70s for highs tomorrow. The 80s return by Tuesday. And great news for the first day of Summerfest. It looks like we're going to stay mostly dry. All right, well, we've got a very friendly pup over here who came right onto my lap. Joining us, Sue Shannon from the Wisconsin Humane Society. Tell us who you brought with you.
Hi.